Hi, Paula. Nice to see
Hi,
you.
nice to see you too, Els. How are you?
What are we going to do?
Today we're talking of Guideline 9. We agree to keep in mind that we always have a choice between peace and conflict, between love and fear. And this guideline, it reminds us that we can choose to stay peaceful within, no matter what's happening around us. And by including it in the group guideline, everyone agrees to practice it together. So, why is it that this principle is so important for a facilitator and equally as important for people outside a group, I guess?
Okay. Well, being at inner peace is beneficial for everyone.
Yeah,
And first and foremost, for the person who is at inner peace, and for everyone around them as well. In fact, the person who is at inner peace gives everyone around them the opportunity to step out of attack and out of a defense, out of fear into a free and peaceful space. So the facilitator who is in a peace holds this inner space, a non-judgmental inner space. And it's lovely when you are, as a participant, can step into that. And uh, when you are in this space, you are clear about what you can and cannot do or say or what can be done or not. And this gives an enormous inner space and freedom for yourself and for everyone there. So that's why it's beneficial.
yeah, yes, yeah. And I guess others, like you say, pick up on that, when the facilitator's like that, it's like you can all soak that in, like learning from like osmosis,
That
almost.
you really can rest in that peace
Yeah. Yes,
and
yeah,
get and become clearer, because when you rest in that space, in that peace, everything falls away and you become clear.
yeah, yes, yeah, yeah. Els, can you share the benefits of consciously choosing your perspective on what you see, embracing peace, and nurturing an inner attitude of unconditional love? What's that about?
Well, if you do that, your life will become much calmer and easier, and life as a whole will become easier, of course. And what happens is that judgments will leave you. You don't have to let them go; they just will leave you, and that's interesting. And it's not that no problems will come over you, because they will present themselves. They will come problems. They will
Yes.
always come, but your way of dealing with them will be different. It will be
Mm.
easier to deal with them. You will be more clearer and
Yeah.
more focused on, staying in peace, and you will be better in dealing with them.
Yes, yeah, yeah. And you've chosen to live this way. How has that consciously choosing your perspective, how has it shaped your life and experiences in your life?
Well, when you will choose for it, or when you choose for it, it will make your life easier, as it did mine. It helped me feel at peace with myself, with my parents, for example, and with my partner, with the world as a whole, with everything that's happening. And parents, that is mostly the hardest part for people. So I'm so grateful that I can feel that there's inner peace with my parents, and
Yeah,
I think that's the most challenging part, maybe for everyone. Can you be
yeah,
at peace with your parents, with your mom and with your dad? And
yeah,
it seems like wars are the worst thing that happen, and they of course are not very nice.
yeah,
But it's easy to distance from that. But when you visit
yeah,
your parents, can you be in inner peace? Then that will be the exam. That will be the
yeah, yes,
important.
yeah.
Yeah. And my father is dead for 14 years, and my mother is 96 and is still struggling with her health. And
Yeah.
she's in a care center and feels unhappy. And I'm glad I can help her where I can without feeling angry or disappointed or without feeling that I should do that or that I have to do it. It's I can help her
Yeah.
uh, and feeling free at the same time.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
lovely to just feel free and be of
Mm,
help.
yeah. Yeah. And not hold any resentment, perhaps, like some
Exactly.
people might.
Exactly.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
childhood. Yeah.
Yes. So that's probably everybody does as a kid.
Yeah.
And we stay kids, of course, but it's wonderful to get past that.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Reacting with fear clouds our perception, whether that be in the form of comparison, criticism, expectations, or any other attitude that only serves to separate us from reality. How does one learn to choose again? Is it, I think of is it as quick as flipping a coin in the air,
Well,
love or fear, peace or conflict?
well, sometimes it's just flipping a coin, and sometimes when we take it very, very, very serious, then it takes more than just flipping a coin. It takes a consciousness that we are believing a story that we think a story is true. To choose again, it's helpful to first feel and experience that you've made the wrong choice. By how you feel, you can know if you make the right or the wrong choice. Because when you make the wrong choice, you feel unhappy.
Mm. Yeah, yeah,
And you can ask yourself, of course, when it feels you unhappy, where have I made a mistake? And you can see if there's a physical reaction of discomfort, you know I made the wrong choice, and you can choose again always. And
mm,
realizing that this choice makes you uncomfortable and unfree, that could be
yeah,
enough reason to make another choice, to choose again. Yeah.
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you like you said, physically, you feel that in your body. When you've made the right choice, you can feel it. You feel good within, and
Yes.
when you've
So
made
it's
the wrong choice.
yeah, so it's lovely when you can choose from integrity, huh? When you can give
Yeah.
an honest yes and an honest no, you
Mm,
can there's no discomfort in that. But when
yeah,
there is a no with fear, or when there is a yes with fear, there's discomfort in it. And then you know I'm not speaking my truth. I'm
yeah.
I'm speaking what I think that I should say. And
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Yes.
it's lovely to make a choice, and when it has discomfort in it, you can choose again. That's lovely because a choice is never forever.
Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, it could be that you've made a mistake and you
Absolutely.
need to come back and yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. No,
yeah,
we
yeah.
can come back. We don't need to, but it's a possibility.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, about standing in your truth and being honest. Honest with
Yes.
yourself and honest with others that yeah,
Well, being honest with yourself, I would start there.
yeah,
And
yes.
when I'm afraid of being honest with others, I at least know that I'm honest with myself and I'm dishonest with others. And
Yeah.
that's also okay. But it's
Yeah, yeah.
it's wonderful to know it.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Mm. Els, in your book, a helpful quote you use from A Course in Miracles is about our perception, stating, everything you perceive is a witness to the thought system you want to be true. And that's from A Course in Miracles. It reminds me that I see the world through the lens of what I already believe or what I want to believe. How can understanding this help us move beyond illusion and see with greater clarity or compassion?
Well, it takes a, a deep or an unadulterated honesty to be open to the possibility that
Yeah.
this might be the case. That
Mm.
it might
Yeah.
be the case that everything I see is a witness to the thought system.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I want to be true. Yeah. So that it's all
Yeah.
made up. Um,
Yeah.
and when you write down your judgments about others along with their names,
Yeah.
uh, for example, Peter is a whatever, a stupid guy or whatever, that would be a first step. A
Yeah.
second step is replacing all those names with your own name and reading it again.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
then you can see if you actually do all the things you judge yourself.
Yes. Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then being completely honest about it, and that will help you gain clarity and and understand that we all are alike.
And guilty of that too. But and
Yes.
I've also practiced that. I've practiced that, and it's amazing how it does. You can say, yeah, Peter is a pain in the butt, and then change that to Paula is a pain in the butt, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I can be. I have.
And then you say, especially for Peter.
I know. It's yeah, yeah. It's a good one. That yeah, yeah. And it
But
is so interesting. As I was writing this question, I was looking at a plant and just thinking, depending on my mood, how I see that plant, and at the time it was, wow, that's a beautiful plant, da da da. But at another time, it could be that you just don't even notice it, or it's just, I find, you can find something wrong with it. It's dying, or it's, yeah,
yes, yes. It will help you to find out that we really look alike, are the same, eh?
yeah,
And when you also see that you don't find it easy to be kind always, or to be loving, or to always be understanding, and to pay
mm,
attention to others, well, that is exactly what others find difficult too.
yeah,
So when I think it's difficult to be always kind to the neighbors, well,
mhm,
maybe they think the same. It's difficult to be kind to the neighbors. We are
yeah,
just all the same. We have the
yeah,
same struggle. We look alike, and it's just the same. And then
yes,
that gives maybe some. It brings up some compassion
mm,
with the other ones, but
yeah,
with ourselves also.
yes, yeah,
And that
yeah,
helps to have a bit
yeah,
of compassion.
yeah, 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 especially self-compassion. Yeah,
Yes, and
yeah,
when we have self-compassion, when I can forgive myself for not always being kind and loving and friendly, well, maybe I
yeah,
can forgive the other one also.
yes, yeah, 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 that's helpful. Another um, lesson, I think, from the Course of Miracles that was in your book, there is nothing to fear. And Els, you're quite a role model of this lesson from the Course. How do you do it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm a role model, but what I do know is that there is nothing to be afraid of. That is what I do know. There's just nothing to be afraid of. And there's a deep sense of security within me about myself and my essence. So this work, what I did, really brought me to understand that there's nothing to fear, that I'm not my body. My security, my being feeling safe, feeling in peace, that has nothing to do with my thoughts or my body or my hair or my clothes. It's just beyond that. There's such a power or such a strength in that. Um, and of course,
Yeah.
well, things happen, but there's nothing to fear.
Yeah. Yeah. So always coming back to your essence and
Absolutely.
realizing, yeah,
Yeah.
there, yeah,
For and staying there, that will be
yeah.
that will be good.
Yeah.
Just staying there,
Yes.
you know. But
Yeah.
when you once have experienced that there's nothing to fear, uh,
Mm.
you will never lose that knowledge that comes with
Yes.
it. You will always be aware of it. And of
Yeah.
course, sometimes maybe it shoves a bit to the background, and then all of a sudden you say, oh, there's nothing to fear, oh, there's
Yes.
nothing to be afraid of. But the practice of attitudinal
Mm,
healing and the practice for me of A Course in Miracles and attitudinal healing uh, brought me that insight, brought me that understanding on a deep
mm.
level. So I trust
Yeah.
it completely.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Thank you. And Els, you have some questions to help us practice Guideline
Yes,
9. I'll read them off. There's four of them.
yes.
First one, do you tend to choose peace or conflict in everyday life? And is this a pattern? And another one, what prevents you from always choosing inner peace? These are such good ones to really think about. The third one, how do you know you have chosen inner peace in a certain situation? Or how do you know you've chosen inner peace or love in a certain situation? And the last one, what helps you remember that you have a choice between peace and conflict, between love and fear? And I'm wondering, Els, if there's one there that you want to elaborate before we finish today.
Well,
Elaborate on.
we could look at the first one, for example. Do
Yeah.
you tend to choose peace or conflict in everyday life? It's lovely to have a look at that. What's your pattern? Is your pattern
Mm,
to say no, or is your pattern to say yes? Is your
mm,
pattern to be afraid, or is your pattern to attack? What's your
yeah.
pattern? And it's all not,
Yeah.
of course, being afraid. Attacking is the same as being as running away, but it's
Yeah.
helpful to have a look at that. I would say try to choose peace under all circumstances. Just make it your
Mm,
focus. Can I be
yeah.
peaceful here? And what can help is not defend yourself.
Yeah. So it's to stop defending yourself and just always come from a place of peace. So
Yes,
if there's conflict around you, it might be that you're yeah, you can just have it there and back to peace on the inside. Stay
yes,
in.
yes.
Yeah.
So, but what I think is saying to myself, I should be in peace, is more
Yeah.
difficult than really choose to not defend myself. That
Yes.
is an,
Yeah.
I think it's an easier start
Yeah.
because you can see if you defend yourself, you immediately can see where you are
Yeah.
running out of your peaceful place.
Yes. Yeah. 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 Or get into the blame game,
Uh-huh,
blaming or
exactly,
defensive. Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Oh, that's great. Thank you, Els.
thank you, Paula. See you next time.
Okay.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.